Hi, hey, hello. Well, it's Thea. How's it going? Welcome back to Garden Goddess Tarot. And this really impromptu video. And it's gonna look a bit different than usual. I will explain the difference soon, but not right now. Right now, I have a little unboxing that I thought I was going to share with everybody today. This is a fun little oracle deck. We're just gonna have a look. You know what it is. You've seen the title. There's no pretense around here. Nothing too complicated. This is the Seashell Oracle. Oh, she clashes with my different mat pretty badly. That's okay. This is by Broccoli Mag. These are the same creators who did the Mushroom Oracle, and I think they're coming out with a flower one, if it's not out already also. But the Seashell one was so far the one that spoke to me. Let's see, what does it say? Broccolymag.com. Broccoli Mag is their Instagram. Have a look. If you're a beachcomber searching in the sand, pick up a glittering shell and put it to your ear. Don't put it in your ear. That's bad. What messages will you hear? Each card in this deck represents either a seashell, part of the ocean, a marine creature, or a person that makes their home by the sea, and the multitudes of layers and connections each contains. Use these cards in the accompanying guidebook as tools for oceanic thinking, revealing patterns, portents, and possibilities. Artwork by Bethany Van Ryswick. The artwork in this is, like, stunning. So good. And then Ellen Freeman did the guidebook. So I'm really excited. I should have two pairs of scissors around. Anyway, I'm really excited to get into this. It's been a while. And by a while, I mean really not that long. I'm a monster. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's get into her. Lovely two-piece box. Ooh, that's pretty. Ah, I love just this artwork in this deck. It reminds me of, I forget the name of the artist. Is it the John Darien artwork maybe? Like the botanical drawings that he did that were like incredible. Pretty sure that's his name. Here's the guidebook. Amazing. Talking about how to use the cards, an introduction, about the sea, when to consult them. Oh, interesting, using it in like tidal cycles, which is cool. Much like moon decks as well, where you use them at the cycles of the moon. Why wouldn't you do like a tidal practice? That's so cool. Some spreads. Ooh, lots. Nice. And then the seashells. Oh, it's by category. Nice. And then there's beautiful images. Look at that. Oh, so good. Okay. I'm looking forward to using this. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, I'm just so excited. Ooh, sorry. This is like, this type of artwork is right up my alley. It tickles a part of my brain. It's just amazing. Okay. Here are the backs. Very simple, very nice. They're a little more tan in real life. The lighting is weird right now. It's raining cats and dogs and buckets outside. So the light is pretty dim, and I feel like it's like a more softer beigey tan maybe in real life, but it's beautiful. You can see the little embossed spot gloss, I guess. Embossed and spot gloss. Little seashell in the back there. Stunning. Edges are naked. I don't know. I've been modding so many decks lately. I don't know if I want to edge this. Because we have this light colored border here, so it might be all right. Okay, let's have a look and see these beauties. So first we have abalone, and then there's 3 little keywords on it, which is really handy. So if, for example, you have no idea what an abalone shell means to you, you're given jumping off points. But at the same time, if you already have an existing idea of what an abalone shell means to you, these don't necessarily resonate, you might have trouble. Well, that's the trouble with keywords. Like, sometimes they hit and they're amazing, and sometimes you just really wish they weren't there, and that's going to be entirely up to you, I guess. But abalone shell, I've got actually one right here, which I always usually have close at hand. Holds my wood. Wonder, vibrancy, and surprise. I love, with the little spiral imagery. The shine. And there's the setting of these. Oh, they're beautiful. I think they'll read really well. Who do I want to pair this with as well? I had many. I'm thinking revival art is kind of like my, because that's just been on my brain lately. Maybe we'll do some pairings at the end. Let's look at some cards. Yeah, yeah. Argonauta. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if that's a type of nautilus shell. Very cool. Fragility, fertility, and a sanctuary. And we have a little sweet pea here too. Looks like a sweet pea. Pretty sure this one didn't have a plant. They're also matte. I don't know if you can tell. They're like a nice matte. Glam. Happy as a glam. Of course it's happiness. Humility and quietude. Perfect. I like. I'm 3 cards in and I'm obsessed already. Cowrie shells. Prosperity, protection, and trade. I think they used to be used as a form of currency at some point, were they not? Is that true? Did I make that up? Glory of the seas. Look at that beautiful pattern. Desire, singularity, and fame. Genonia. Distance, turbulence, and reward. And then that is Belladonna. I think. Beautiful. Murex. Lots of columns. Power, luxury, and effort. Ooh, nice. Very number 4. Even though it's not the 4th card, but it's giving me the number 4. You know? If you know, you know. Muscle. Nourishment, connection, purification. They're just so pretty. There's your proper nautilus shell. Perfection, spirals, and growth. Looks like succulent. Nice. Cityscape in the background with the columns. I mean, it's pretty good. Oyster, transformation, contradiction, and elevation. Ooh. Queen conch shell, divinity, resonance, and communication. Look at that. Look at that. Just take a moment. It's giving Georgia O'Keeffe. It's giving flesh. I love it. Secrets. That which is hidden betwixt the folds. I love it. My gosh. Look at this sand dollar card with the sweetest little viola. Oh, and its mouth. So good. Money, sweetness, and peace. Sand dollar. Money, obviously. Yes. Scallop. Sight, wayfinding, and journeys. That's got the symbol of the Camino de Santiago in Spain is a scallop shell. Which I like the wayfinding and journeys. And the sight, like that's perfect. This card is so good. Triton, glory, triumph, and summoning. I wonder if that's one of those ones that you like we would blow. I guess you could do that with a conch as well. But yeah, that makes sense. And then that, what is that? You're like morning. It kind of looks like a morning glory, but it also kind of looks like a hibiscus. I'm guessing morning glory though, because hibiscuses don't really vine like that. Anyway, me just overanalyzing the plants. It's fine. Urchins, defense, vulnerability, and tenderness. Yep. There's some wheat back there too. Venus comb, conquest, love, and sexuality. Perfect. Lovely. Wenteltrap, magnificence, aspiration, and descent. These cards, they're such a mood. The atmosphere on them is top notch. Xenophora. Hybridity, disguise, and curation. What is going on in this card? I love it. I'll have to Google. Because it's like there's a collection of different ones kind of all stuck together. Hence the disguise, perhaps. Hybridity, yes. Curation. Interesting. I wonder if it's like a type of amalgamation of different ones that kind of, maybe through coral or something, get stuck together. So cool. Float. Resiliency, buoyancy, and drift. Okay, so we're out of... That was all of the shells. I'm like, I'm looking for the shell. This isn't a shell. This is more of an aspect of water. Oh, can you hear the rain, guys? It's a very watery day today. Perfect day to be looking into some seashells. So here we have, yeah, so this card, the keyword is float. To be, floating, buoyancy, drifting. And there's a little bubble. I love it. So good. That'll be great in your reading. Foam, ephemerality, nostalgia, and evanescence. Yes. Sea foam, Venus herself. This deck. I mean, moon, cycles, radiance, and council. Perfect. Pearl, luck, patience, and refinement. Tide, flow, change, and presence. Oh, this is so good and so beautiful. Sunken treasure, wealth, mystery, and discovery. Salt, a very important aspect of the team. We got some fennel here, which is interesting. Or maybe it's dill. They both look the same when they flower. I'm gonna say it's fennel, but it also could be dill. Hold on, let me check the book. I need to know. Purification, balance, and endurance. Let me see. Look, oh, and they're color-coded in the book, too. So good. Okay, so these are the ocean cards. Salt corrodes, but also preserves. It cleanses, but stings. The water may evaporate, but the salt remains. Life is full of contradictions. What underlying essence adds flavor to yours? It's kind of... Fennel might be a little bit more blue, or like glaucous colored than that. Maybe it's dill. Which I guess when you think of salt and the preservation, hence salt preserves, dill pickles. I don't know, anybody? I think it's dill. We're gonna say it's dill. Even though I would like it to be fennel too for personal reasons, so I don't know, we'll see. Sand. Infinity, grit, and shifts. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Sea glass, time, healing, and fortune. Little treasures. I need to go to the ocean so bad. I'm like, maybe this... I was thinking this deck will help me when I feel the need to want to go to the ocean. However, it's just like making it worse. You ever do that where you're like, I'm just going to do this thing. I'm going to watch this movie. I'm going to read this book, listen to this music. It's going to satisfy my craving to be somewhere or do something. And then it doesn't satisfy it. It only makes it worse. I feel like that's what this deck is doing in like the best way. But no, it feels exactly right, as it should. We have wave, force, repercussion, and movement. Anemones! Ethereality, compatibility, and symbiosis. So good. I think, hold on. Are we into a new category? I just want to check. So we had seashells, the ocean. Oh, and these are, now we're into the creatures. So yes, anemone is our first creature. And a barnacle is indeed a creature. Attachment, strength, and home. What a shape. The coral, support, protection, and sensitivity. Crab, adaptability, rebirth, and independence. See, they shed their exoskeletons every so often as well, which I guess I get the rebirth kind of aspect of that. And then adaptability. Very cool. Those look like grape leaves in the bag. Are they? I think they are. Especially with the background characters. I'm going to say that's what it is. A gull. We got our first bird. Persistence, opportunity, and cunning. Mind you, maybe it just has red feathers. Like, it doesn't look like it's doing super good. Hermit crab. It's my card. My sister used to have pet hermit crabs. They were so cute. Scavenger, vulnerability, and movement. I like that the hermit crab for sure. It's like it's wonderful. All sorts of good. Plankton, multitudes, invisibility, and the collective. I get that. Seaweed, abundance, enigma, and surrender. Ah, caryatids. My girls. We were talking about them in the Discord for the member space. They they're on the Acropolis. They're at the Erykthion, I think is what the name of that particular building is. And then there was 6 of these wonderful they're all different, these ladies holding up their heads, like they're the pillars, but they're, you know, their heads are holding up the roof of this building. And they're all inside the Acropolis Museum in Athens, and I've been there and I saw them and they're great, but there's one missing, and the one is in the British Museum, which I'm pretty sure when I was at the British Museum I saw her. Can't remember. That was many years ago, and I wasn't like super paying attention to that sort of thing then. But I probably saw her. She was there. Spent a lot of time at the British Museum. But anyway, there's a big pull right now to get her back to Athens in the Acropolis Museum, like to return her to her sisters, because the rest of them, all 5 of them, are there, and they've got it displayed so that there's this space where the one is so obviously missing. I'll pop up some photos so you can see. But if you're ever in a position to to maybe be a part of bringing her back home so she can be with her sisters again, please do, because there's no reason why the British Museum should have one where the rest of them are all so clearly at home right next to the Acropolis. And yeah, so the ones that are out there on the Acropolis right now are replicas, but the other ones are preserved. And they got the most intricate hair. They're so beautiful and they're so wonderful. They're called the caryatids. I love them so much. Have a look into them if you're curious. But anyway, seaweed, abundance, enigma, and surrender. It's so interesting that came up, because like literally it was like last week we were talking about them. I had no idea they were in here. Wow. The universe, it's tied together. Everything. Everything is tied together. Sponge. Empathy, pragmatism, and acceptance. Love a sea sponge. The island of Idra, their main commercial like production, where most of the money came from in the olden days before tourism was a real thing, was sea sponges. The best sea sponges in the world come from the Mediterranean, in that particular area, from the sea. Love a sea sponge. Starfish, shedding, renewal, and innovation. Like the star symbolism, you could go to town with that one. So good. Beachcomber, curiosity, avarice. There it is again, a keyword from the Barbara Walker, and pursuit. Diver, boundaries, bravery, and trust. Oh, seahorse. Just like I love just like the underwateriness of it, but we've got like temple ruins as well. I don't know, it tickles my brain in the best way. Lighthouse keeper, guidance, solitude, and safety. Beautiful tulip. Who else we got here, plant-wise? Citrus blossom? Orange blossom? Yeah, looks like it. Or lemon, maybe? Leaves are a bit small for lemon. They could be apple blossom, but I don't believe they aren't quite right. I'm gonna say citrus. Sailor. That's a moonflower. Navigation, adventure, travel. Or a white morning glory, but I'm gonna say moonflower. Surfer. Excitement, passion, and skill. There he is. I love the image. It's so good, the way it's all tied together. And siren. But of course, temptation, deception, and irresistibility. And I imagine that last, after the creatures, were the people. So yeah, we started with the beachcomber, the diver, the lighthouse keeper, the sailor, the surfer, and the siren were all like the people-y cards. So, so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Let's give her a shuffle. It's a great little size. It's about the same size as a Rockpool Oracle deck. Much better. Actually, I kind of like side shuffling this one. It feels... Alright, maybe I'll do a quick little. I already have an idea of how we're going to work together, so I'm not going to ask that. I'm going to ask who's me and who's the deck, just to see what it gives us, just for curiosity's sake. So, who's me? This is the version of my interview spread. If you're not familiar, I do it all the time with a new deck. It's like kind of my first way to get to know it and clear it. I've got incense kind of going, which is basking the space in clearing energy. So it'll be good to go. But all right, deck. Who is me? Ooh, a flatterer you are. Who's you? All right, so for me, I got Queen Kong, Divinity, Resonance, and Communication, which I love that card. It's so good. And then the deck itself is Resiliency, Buoyancy, and Drift. So the float card. Very interesting. I'm gonna go to the guidebook because I am curious. So she says, hold it to your ear to hear the ocean's roar. Put it to the lips and blow to welcome divine intervention. Know when to listen and know when to call out. Ooh. Oh, yes. Ah, beautiful. Ooh, look, okay. And then float for the deck itself. So resiliency, buoyancy, and drift. Glass orbs once kept networks of fishing lines afloat. Many are now lost at sea forever, circling in the drift, never sinking. Keep your head above water, break free of the current. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's very interesting energy as well. Especially when we consider the question of it being for the deck. Like kind of its own thing, doing its, like, out about in the world, doing its own thing. Was once for a purpose, but now is set free. It's an embodiment of freedom. And going literally with the current and the flow, but staying on top of things the whole time. Ooh, very, very beautiful. Very curious. Okay, I want to do some pairs. So let me see who do I want to put this with? I mean, if you had the Tarot of Aphrodite, this would go so perfect with it. Amid other gorgeous little let's put those at the bottom. But okay, who did I grab? Let's do Revival Art 2 first. Just because I think the art style goes with it the best. Oh, I just had another thought. 1 second. Smudger in the way. Beep beep. I think this one's gonna be tough for me because I don't have the most watery decks ever. Most of mine kind of tend to be on like the earthy side or the airy side. So, okay, I'll do that one in a second. I'm getting sidetracked. Oops. I would like to give it a go with the Revival Art Tarot, I think. Just to see. I don't know. We'll see. I think this will... It's my first choice. Let's see. It's not perfect aesthetically, but I think energetically it kind of works. Kind of. Oh, it is. Oh. Nine of Swords, Salt, and the Emperor. It is. Seven of Cups, Nautilus. So perfection, spirals and growth with the Page of Wands. It's not everything. Like, it's all right. Three of Swords, distance, turbulence, reward, and temperance. Like, it works. But I don't know if it's perfect. Five of Swords, the Moon and High Priestess. It's Byron. Sorry, I love that card. Knight of Swords, Tide, and the Page of Coins. Okay. I do like it. I feel like it's a lot with this. I'm not sold on the background just yet. It's a bit busier than I'm used to, but... So that's a Revival Art 2, which I guess I'm having another bit of a resurgence with. I keep wanting to use it these days. The other one I'm going to give it a go with is I've got the Daydreaming and Situ Tarot. To see if it goes nicely. And Annie Farrer, the creator of this wonderful deck, has just put out a pre-order for the Alchemy of Thoth deck. And if you're even remotely interested in it, I highly recommend you get on it because we very much want it printed and we need 30 people. to at least pre-order it or her new Oracle deck. So I'll put the link actually for it down below if you're curious. It's gorgeous, it's stunning, it's amazing, and it's a Thoth-based deck in her collage cut style, much like the Daydreaming and Situ. So yeah, just putting that out there. If you're curious, link will be down below on that one. I think I like this combo better than the other one. What are your thoughts? Strength, the Crab, and Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is immediately better. Or just louder, or more on the nose. Wheel of Fortune, Oyster, and the Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands, Wave, and the World. Seven of Discs, Plankton, and Ten of Wands. Interesting. Ooh, okay, yeah, no, it's working. It's getting, ideas are popping into my brain. The Chariot, Glory of the Seas, for desire, singularity, and fame. And then the Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, well, this is good. Knight of Swords, Cowrie, Judgment. I like this combo. This one so far is the winner. I've got a rather more abused copy. Not abused. I modified the Goddess of Love Tarot. I trimmed her borders down. And I have indeed, I hedged her in black. I don't know if that was the right move, but it was a thing. I did it. We're going to try and see, just to see if they go. I think this is a bit like, they don't, in my brain, they don't go. In my brain, I think they should go, but I feel like it's too, this is so calm and so soft and so gentle and so like all enveloping, or this is more abrupt, more showy, more intense and in your face, I guess you could say. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. What are your thoughts? Maiden of Cups, Sailor, Four of Swords. Like, it does work. I still want to take those bottom borders off. Queen of Pentacles, Sand, and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like the goddess energy of this is entirely different than the goddess energy of this, just from my initial feelings. However beautiful these cards are. Like, I love that card. King of Swords. That card is amazing. So good. And the star's pretty good too, but it's just, this is just such its own wonderful and beautiful and perfect thing. I wonder. Like, it works. I could use it, but I'm not like super drawn to this particular pair. So let's get her tucked up. Let's try something weird then. So if I've got an idea in my head of the energy of this deck for what it is for me already, what would go with it in that space? I cannot put down this deck, the Ferenc Pinter Tarot. And like, on the surface, this one's not really gonna look like it's gonna be a match, but I don't know. I feel like it might. It has the potential. And this is, okay, so this is like Sacred Feminine, this would be Sacred Masculine. Just think of it that way. So this is like including the two together for me in their own wonderful and unique way. And I think it works. I mean, the Three of Cups comes up. Of course it does. So perfect. The Devil and Pearl. Ah, yes, okay. Do I like this? I think I do. Eight of Cups. Triton. Glory, Triumph, and Summoning with the Nine of Pentacles. It's different. It feels... It's like almost like a land and sea combo. But the energy matches. I think because they're both kind of in a painterly way, it works. Like, I feel like it does. Anyway, I think I'll probably be using these together for myself. And I'll report back in a personal practice video at some point. Cool. Okay. I just like this deck. Like, so much. And the little guidebook is actually quite good. This is my current obsession. Alright, the other one I wanted to give a go because it's my friend, and I don't know if it'll work, but we're just experimenting here. I like it. Do you? I do. Oh, spicy. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I think I just love this deck. I think it's a good match because I love this deck, but I think it's just like the classical elements of both of them really work, I think. Or do they work? I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm biased anymore or if I just love it. Ooh. Ooh. A story is forming. I think I'll probably use these together. Probably. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So that's that one. Ritual Tarot. I think it's just, this might just be a case of it's one of my favorite decks, so it goes. And actually, when we think about it, the stone that I keep in the bag with this one, here, let me pull it out. It's a representation of the sea for me. So I think there is a watery aspect of this that's kind of hidden within it, within its essence, I guess. And for me specifically, this has a connection to the sea. This deck has been kissed by Poseidon, so I think that could be why it works for me as well. Like, it's been literally almost dunked in the sea, Mediterranean Sea specifically. So I think that's why I think it goes really well with the Seashell Oracle. So I like that. I like that combo. I liked this combo. I wasn't sold on the Goddess of Love one, and the revival art was kind of so-so. But I also really liked this combo as well. So those were my initial thoughts. I guess I could also, while we're here, doing the pairs. It would be a miss of me to not pull in our trusty and wonderful friend. But this is an Oracle combo, but you know, it would go. I think it would be. Having two deities might be much. We'll see. Let's see, because we got the hours, which is the seasons, with Sponge and Circe. I think it does work. It's different without having the tarot to ground it. Like, it's very loose. When oracles are paired together for me, it's very, there's the confines of tarot are not there, so it tends to be a lot looser, and the messages are not, they're different in a weird way. And this is my first edition. This card's not in the main one right now. I've updated her. She's better. We got Nyx, Goddess of the Night, with Magnificence, Aspiration, and Descent, and then Chloris, who is our florally goddess. Hera, Curiosity, Avarice, and Pursuit, with Pan. It's okay. I think I missed that tarot element of having it in reading. Leto with attachment, strength, home, and harmonia. Like that says something pretty clear for me. And they look really nice together, but I feel like it's still missing. Like I'd probably want at least one tarot card amidst all of this. Like throw in maybe one of these or one of these, and it would make it good. Nemesis with abalone, wonder, vibrancy, and surprise. And Asclepius. Surprise, healing. How fun. From a particularly devious act, perhaps. Apate, deceit. Siren, temptation, deception, and irresistibility, and Aphrodite. Those three work really well. Ooh. Yeah. And I mean, seriously, if you have the Tarot of Aphrodite in any of her iterations, it would go, like, bang on with this one. But I feel like this deck specifically does a better job of capturing Aphrodite energy on its own than perhaps the Tarot of Aphrodite. But that's just me. I mean, also, hold on. My brain is in 9 million places today. There's also Krista's deck, which is also it's got the similar kind of vibe as the Hellenic even, and this. They all kind of are in the same family. So if we're opening up the table to Oracle on Oracle, right? Actually, here, maybe if I do this. This whole time you could have seen better. Alright, we got Hades. We did the siren already. Starfish and Iris. Cosmos. Astrea Stars and Mary for the Marigold and the Lighthouse Keeper. Guidance, Solitude, and Safety. I like that. See, that's really, especially with like the random florals in this, I think they aesthetically go really well. But again, we're Oracle on Oracle again. Artemis. Vulnerability. It's the Hermit Crab. And Hermes. Dionysus. Distance, Turbulence, Reward. And Cybele. Yeah. It looks good, this one. So that would work too. It's Krista's Define Ephemera Oracle. And, oh, 1 second. There was one more little random thing I wanted to try. Because it's right here. I feel like this is going to go really nice with a Lenormand deck. Could I be wrong? Because you've got like your little Lenormand message with it, which I'm not the best at reading Lenormand right now, but I'm learning. And I think this would be a good, cute little pair to give it a try with. I think it's cute. I think it works. Does anybody else mix Lenormand with Oracle? Or is that bad? Is that sacrilege? We're not supposed to do that? I feel like people who read with Lenormand tend to just read with it on its own. Or like not people who, but like, you know, when you read with Lenormand, you tend to not mix it with anything else. I mean, yeah, no, it works. I like it. Tell me if this is okay. Are you allowed to mix Lenormand with Oracle? I'm still, as I said, I'm still like a baby Lenormand reader. Or Lenormand. Should know better. Was in school for French for so long. It never stuck though. But yeah, that's been pairings with the Seashell Oracle. But there she is, the Seashell Oracle. Amazing. So beautiful. I just can hardly... It's met and exceeded my expectations. So stunning. So beautiful, not just in how it looks, but also in how it reads. I think it's a winner. So, thanks so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next video. It is an exciting one. I'm in the it's kind of it's project related, so it's kind of big, it's kind of crazy, it's kind of fun. So stick around for that to see what's coming up. And keep in mind, if you can, if you've got an extra couple dollars in your pocket each month, the member space is a great space for just connecting with other tarot enthusiasts. I do monthly readings. All the bonus content is back there. You can get personal readings there. Check it out. Links down below. We've got a private Discord where we hang out. I've been doing live, well, not live, but like Zoom meetings with everybody every month, and it's really fun. You can participate in those if you want. There's just so much. So if you want to spend some more time with me, that's the place to do it. But thank you so much for being here. I'll see all you fine people in that next video. Bye!